Hi there, beautiful creatures, and welcome back. I am doing a little unboxing video for you guys. I'm on a no deck buying October apparently, and I kind of broke that. Um, yeah, I kind of did and I kind of didn't, because this deck was lovingly gifted to me by my mother. And the funny thing was, I actually did a little reading online with this deck because some of the cards are available online. And I got a card that was really spot on to how I'm feeling at the moment, which is like absolute shit. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I am feeling really crappy. I'm run down. I'm fucking tired. I am having insomnia, anxiety, stress, everything else thrown into the mix, and it's really exhausting me. But I have no choice but to get through it and keep going. And I knew that all this crap was coming, and I'm dealing with it. I'm dealing with it as best I can. So the first thing that I got today was a book I've been looking for, and I've seen heaps of people get lately, and it just sounds really interesting, and being a creative person, I had to get it. So that is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. And I really can't wait to read this because it just sounds like such an amazingly creative and inspiring sort of book, and I'm really big into that inspo stuff at the moment. I'm still reading, what's it called? Light is the New Black, because I'm taking my time to really absorb the information. You know how you can just read through and skim and not really get the core messages and stuff? And there's a lot of really cute exercises that, even though I may not write them down, I just like to have a think through and think, yeah, you know, who does inspire me, and who is my favorite movie character, and, you know, what's the story in my life anyway, and that kind of stuff. So I'm really enjoying that book, and I look forward to reading Big Magic as well. So I've got my trusty scissors, and I'm about to unbox for you the Fairy Tarot! You know how I was telling you guys about that department store we have here in Australia called Big W? Well, they recently restocked stuff, and they restocked this, which makes me happy, which means I don't need to pay like $27 for it otherwise. Yeah, $27. Normally this would be $22 or $20. I got it for $20 actually. So yeah. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I've seen people have printing issues with their decks and stuff, but I really just don't care because, well, since I first saw this deck, I was just like, holy shit, fairies, you know me and fairies. Me and fairies. And I need a warm hug deck, okay? All of my decks are super intense, and that's normally the way that I like it. I have Healing with the Fairies Oracle by Doreen Virtue, and I inherited one of her angel decks as well. But I don't have anything like this. And you know what? I need a fluffy deck, okay? Right now in my life, I need a fluffy deck. I'm working with the Tarot of the Zombies, and it's been great, but at the moment, I can't really read with it because I'm like, please, just give me a break. Give me a break. Same thing with the Goddesses and Gods, the Stacey DeMarco Oracle decks. They're really intense, and I get very strong messages from all of the archetypes represented in that deck. Like, they speak to me. And that's also very intense. So I just need a fucking break, guys. I'm like, my spiritual life has been so intense as well as my everyday practical life. So I'm like, this is so cute. Anyway, I think you guys saw that sort of metallic-y sheen, and inside the box is lilac, which is very cute. So yeah, I mentioned that I don't really care if I have printing issues on my decks, because recently when I've bought decks, I've had printing issues on basically all of them, 1 or 2 cards, including my Tarot of the She. I've got a couple of cards. Also with my Alchemist's Oracle Connected and Free, that had a bit of scratches on the back. But you know what? I don't care. It's gonna be a bit damaged through use anyway. So, oh, this is cute. It says, Fairy Royalty will help you wear your invisible crown. So, the fairies are nature angels who assist us all with earthly concerns, including increasing our self-confidence and belief in our ability to make a positive difference in this world. And that's the shit that I need, guys, right now. I need some encouragement to get through this. So very cute. I really like this. It says it will build your self-esteem, fulfill your life purpose. And they both, the authors Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, call these cards the self-esteem deck because the words and images are imbued with this intention. That's so lovely. A track of divine magic. So, people have issues with viewing the fairies as nature angels. I figure Doreen is all up in, oh, even this is gilded, sorry, is all up in that angel realm anyway, so it just makes sense that she would view them as that. Personally, I don't, but I do believe in different species of fairies, and I think that that's, you know, not entirely impossible that they could be earth angels, but I don't think that they are necessarily tied to the earthly realm, so that's just my view, but I don't care. I don't care that she has a different one because we are all different. Okay. It's got silver gilding, guys. Silver sparkly gilding. Silver gilding! All the gilding that I have on my decks, like the Wisdom of the Oracle. Sorry, I'm just looking at it now. I haven't used it yet. That oracle didn't want to work with me when I was looking for what decks to pick next. Because I pulled a card and it was like, now is not the time. I was just like, okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm just unwrapping. And I know that the borders are big and whatever, but oh, it's so cute. I thought that the 3D nature of this artwork would jar me, but I've seen heaps of pictures of it online, and it actually really, like, I'm not disturbed by it, honestly. Is it my favorite type of artwork? Not really. But do I feel like these cards have a really awesome vibe to them that's like super sensitive and pleasant? Yeah, I do. Sorry, my hands are shaking. Side effect of anxiety and stress. It does all sorts of shit things to my body. And my boyfriend's got a cold and I thought I had a cold. I've had some soup and I feel a little bit better. But honestly, like, fuck. Sorry, I'm swearing a lot in this video. It is not PG-13 rated. None of my videos are PG-13 rated because apparently I can't help swearing. I apologize for people who find swearing very offensive. I don't intend to be the sailor that I am. The High Priestess is beautiful. I love the backings of these cards. Oh my god. I get like already like energetic warm hug. I love the Empress. I love it. I recently found out that the Empress is my soul card. And the Hanged Man, would you believe, is my, what was it, life card? My life journey card? What is it? There's like a soul card and there's something else. It was like my personality card or something. So I'm always looking at things from new perspectives, I guess, which is quite interesting. Never really connected with the Hanged Man in that way, but knowing that, I kind of, it was kind of cool. I'm sorry about the glare. Ethne and a couple of other people have really awesome videos where they show you this deck. And all of the major arcana, well, almost all of the major arcana have been changed. Oh, I'm going to show them to you. And then I'm just going to go through these myself. I think I'm going to start using these soon. Tonight. I think I'm going to... I still want to use my Zombie Tarot. But maybe I'm going to give the Gods and Goddesses Oracle a rest. But then I'm working with 3 tarot decks again, and it's just chaos for me. I don't know, I seem to function in chaos a little bit though too. So the cards are sticking together, which is why I'm struggling a bit. This is the Chariot. I love this card. That's beautiful. Justice. I do like that one. The Hermit. Yes, we got some crone energy. Digging the crone energy. I've been reading my gods, fuck off. Sorry. I really need to stop swearing, guys. It's terrible. I got this new haircut, now I just think I'm a massive punk, and so I'm just swearing all the time. The Goddesses, the Triple Goddess book that I'm reading at the moment, and yeah, it's awesome. The Wheel. Strength. I love Strength. Isn't she gorgeous? I don't know if you can see that. I don't know, this just works for me, guys. Okay, the Awakening, which is obviously the Hanged Man, is a mixture of painted and digital artwork, and I saw him and I wasn't crash hot on him. But again, I don't really care because I kind of knew that in advance that this deck was going to have a combo of artwork styles in it. I do really like Release. This would be Death, I'm guessing. Balance looks a lot like Temperance, and she's awesome. Yeah, I'm actually really digging the artwork in this deck. Ego is the Devil. It's very cool. Life Experience is the Tower. The Star is still the Star. Oops. See, they're really stuck together. That can happen with gilding and Hay House decks. The Star. It actually has genuine glitter in it. Oh, how fairy. And I'm doing this on my bed, so my bed's just going to be covered in glitter. I'm never going to be rid of it now. The Moon. That's a beautiful card. I love her. And the message on the Moon is powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. I really like that message. Yes, finally I have a deck that's just going to be like gently, I was going to say gently putting me down, gently lifting me up. Gently putting me down. That's all my other decks. That's the Zombie Tarot gently putting me down. Not even gently, it's kicking me down to the ground being like, look at this situation! Look at it! Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm delirious. I've just worked all day. I've had to deliver all my artworks to the gallery. And I have a 3,000 word essay to write. And I am losing it. Alright, so that was the last of the major arcana. And now it's like... See, I love this. I love that the different suits are separated into the seasons. So you've got like autumn, and you've got winter, which is swords. So autumn is pentacles, winter is swords, summer is cups, and spring is wands, I'm guessing. Because those are the elemental associations that I would have. Anyway, so we get a bit more digi in this artwork here. So that's the Ace of Spring. Ooh, the Two of Spring. I actually don't mind it because it's so colourful. And it is digi. But like, I had the Vampire Tarot of the Eternal Night, and I had that for a while before deciding that the artwork in some of those cards was just really intolerable for me, and that I just started totally disconnecting with that deck, so I sold it on eBay. But I don't think that's going to happen to me with this deck. I think there is a good enough mix of it that I will just really enjoy it. It feels, like I said, the energies in here feel magical and warm and soft and tender, and for that reason I was also contemplating buying the Guardian Angel Tarot. So you guys know I'm not big into angels, but I had a dream about the Archangel Raphael last night, or rather he appeared to me in my dream, and I was like, that's strange. I've only ever had that happen one other time, and that was the angel Gabriel appeared to me. No, they don't even appear to me, they just talk to me in my dreams, and I just get the yeah, like, hey, I'm the Archangel Raphael, or hey, I'm Gabriel, the angel Gabriel, and it's kind of weird. And when it does happen, it makes me sit up and pay attention, because that's not the energies that I normally work with. But like I said, I'm feeling really shit and run down, and when I found out that Raphael was the Archangel of Healing, I was like, wow, okay, cool. I'm glad you have made your presence known, Mr. Archangel, because that is much appreciated. So who knows? Maybe it'll be time for me to start working with angels. I'm not really quite... I don't know, look, the whole Christian thing puts me off. And I don't want it to put me off, but it really does. And I don't really know why that is. I don't know. I've dug into it before, and I don't think I have any particular issues with Christianity itself. I think I have issues with the way that it's viewed and practiced today. In a lot of sort of, I don't know. For a religion that preaches about love, for me it's not a lot about love. And the angels, to me, I don't really like having such, like, it's weird because I'm fine with gods and goddesses archetypes throughout history. Like, I'm very familiar with a lot of gods and goddesses and pantheons from different cultures in ancient history because I studied ancient history. But there's something about angels and God, like the one God in Christianity, that really grates me. Although it was fine for my grandmother, who's an Serbian Orthodox, and that was totally, like, she read with angel cards, and she also did magic and spells for people, and yeah, and yet, I don't know, she still had some very traditional beliefs, so for her it went hand in hand, but for me, it doesn't really go so much, and yeah, I find it interesting that angels occasionally talk to me in my dreams, and yeah, that kind of stuff. Oh, I do have some printing issues on the bottom of this one. Got really stuck together. It's a bit of a ragged edge here and here, like it didn't quite cut properly. So some of these edges, they have a bit of a lip to them, so they're not so smooth. But as I said, I'm not the only one to experience that with this deck, so I sort of knew what to expect. And like I said, I don't really mind. I mean, for one, I didn't purchase this deck with my own money. And for two, the more I use it, the more it'd get worn down anyway, so meh. And I seem to attract the reject decks with printing issues anyway. So I'm like, it's okay, children. I will love you. I will care for you. Come to me, my little reject decks. I don't mind them. Well, I do mind them, because if I pay good money for them, then, you know, I sort of get annoyed. But then, on the other hand, I'm like, what can you do? It was either going to be me or someone else, and I live in Australia, so if it gets shipped here, it takes 500 years to ship anything back, and then get it sent to me again. So is it really worth the trouble? No, not for one or two cards. If it was a whole deck of mistakes, then yeah, but I've never had anything like that happen to me, so. Sorry, I'm rambling on while I'm doing this. And they're all getting stuck. Well, they all are stuck together. That's the Princess of Summer, who is the back of the cards. And on that note, I'm going to end it here because they are stuck together and I don't want this video to go on forever. And I thought I would check in with you guys and let you know what's going on in my life. Yeah, I had some really wonderful messages today, by the way. And if you watch my videos, then you know who you are. Oh, there's a chunk out of me full there. Sorry. I don't know if you can see. Just here, I just noticed it. Yeah, you see that little dent, like, right in that corner there? Maybe you can see it if I put it against a couple of other cards. It's like a fairy took a little bite out of my full card. You see? Sort of like a dent, but that's okay. Well, the Dreamer card, I should say. Anyway, I'm looking forward to using this deck. And having all the fluffy fairy energies around me. Because Tarot of the She is intense. Very nurturing, but very intense. The Zombie Tarot is very ass-kicking and very intense. And the Gods and Goddesses, they are like, bam, here's our energy, pay attention to what we have to say, we're gonna fucking talk to you about it because you're sitting down and you're communicating with us and we're communicating straight back. I've never had a deck that has spoken to me, like, actually in words, like that deck has. I lie. I've got my Chicoli Tarot, who also speaks to me. She's a very chatty deck. Yeah, we have good conversations, the gods and goddesses and I, through Stacey DeMarco's deck, and there's a lot of synchronicity that goes on for me with that deck too. I've got the Green Man multiple times. I pulled Pan the other day. I've gotten really intense, like, sensual, sexual energies calling to me, and I'm just like, honey, I ain't got time for that. I'm busy. I'm really busy right now, In case you guys haven't noticed, I appreciate the sentiment, but I ain't got time for that. So, yeah, what can I say? I'm really looking forward to using this. I really want to read the guidebook and see what she says, what Doreen Virtue has to say, and it just seems like, yeah, like a really cute deck, and I'm really glad that I found it and I was able to get it today because it has cheered my mood substantially, and sharing stuff like this with you guys always cheers me up because it gives me something to look forward to. And gives me something to do to take my mind off all my stresses and worries for, 20 minutes or however long I'm talking to you. And yeah, I really appreciate you all being here for me too. And yeah, I'm sending you love and light and interesting thoughts for the rest of your day, and sweet and pleasant dreams if you're watching this in the night time before you go to bed. So I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys!